Alright, and welcome back to Snack Play Love, where today I am re-recording videos of decks that I enjoyed from times gone by that haven't been recorded since we got the new computers. So the only records of them I've got on YouTube, mostly for me to look back on, are terrible. This one is the Double Vision Mythos of a Luna Experimental Overload deck, where essentially the goal is to copy as many double visions as possible with the Mythos, so that we can have massive amounts of spells. The new version, and what reminded me of this, is sticking the Ravens in, Alrund's Epiphany, whose style I actually got yesterday from Friday Night Magic, which is nice. So you can take things like 7 turns in a row. People tend to concede. The Experimental Overload is astounding against the mill rogues deck, which is why we were having so much fun with this when that was prevalent in standard. They put loads of stuff in your graveyard. You use Experimental Overload to get Experimental Overload back, and you get like 9 tokens. You can then copy those with Mythos of a Luna. If you've got the double vision out, you can copy them twice. What I've taken out to put the Alrund's Epiphanies in is some of the land ramp stuff, one of the Valakut's Awakenings, and some of the bits and bobs. But everything's low numbers just because there's so many weird and wonderful options you can do with this. In theory, if you went down to just like say 4 through the possibility and got rid of most of the other stuff, then you can just draw as many cards as you want. If you wanted to put a couple of extra ultimatums or Ugins in, then go for it. But for a laugh, I've basically kept the win conditions down to one-offs, and it plays as it plays. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I bumped into a post on Twitter with somebody essentially doing the same in a Giants-based build, and thought, oh, that's cool. So if they put that video up, I will link to it. Nobody watches my stuff, so that's not really the point of it, but it's more so I can find it. It said the overlays are going to show up on the recording today as well, so why would I flick back to check when there is no overlay? Well, that one's not. Oh, never mind. So this has stuff in it, so we will keep it. Maybe the GG.net stuff applies at the bottom. So we've got our favoritist Triome to basically clean up all the colours. Most of the goal with the lands and the land fetchers, the ultimatum, which is GG, UUU, RR. So we want 3 blue, 2 of the others. That puts us on shock, so probably don't mind an untapped land. Yeah. So I can't remember where the original idea for this came. I think I bumped into somebody in one of the queues who was essentially doing the experimental overload, and I can't remember what the enchantment's called now. Double vision combo. I put the Mythos in, which they might have had in the deck and just not needed to draw it, because that happens quite a lot. And then tilted it more towards options, I'm going to call it. Because there's a lot of sorceries that are very useful. And I think I'm going to use that. I'll scribe first, you idiots. So we want that. So Land Division's not going to do much for us at this point. That one's a great one-off because just like rifling through the deck for the instants and sorceries. Let's have a look, see if we can read it. Yeah, you look at 6. So if you're looking with 3 copies, you're looking at 6 times 3. So we need to exile that. Do we want a copy? I mean, it gives us the ability to exile it. So yeah, I think we'll have a copy. Boop. We don't want to fight it. What are you going to do? Lightning bolt it? The best thing about having the promo Mythos of a Luna with the wonderful, wonderful rock art is that it gives you the full art versions of whatever you stole of them. So they have the boring version, and we have the motion sickness version. Yeah, it's cool. Very much as expected. I don't know why I've got my finger on the space, but it won't do anything. Right, okay. I'm going to blitz that and get it back with experimental overload next turn. I mean, draw, but deliberate's cool. Take action. I might want to keep that for the card draw, because otherwise... that's exciting. Are they actually going to do a dual strike, or are they just using it to activate? Oh, I like that. This gets a nice... Resolve. So that's a 6-3. That's a 12-3, and we're virtually dead. Except that we have that. So... oh, don't concede. We're just doing the fun part. So they burnt through all their spells. So. But Oops No Creatures is kind of funny, but it does produce some weird situations where you're relying on tokens to do stuff. And yeah, sometimes the deck wins before you get to the combo. Just checking my update messages from Dom, who is also on Arena right now, playing Life Game, which is not as exciting. Now, because we've won quite a few games with this today, I suspect they'll be starting to match us up against real decks, which is fine. It has to happen eventually. But, rather it didn't. We haven't got any blue. Keep. We need 3 blue. We don't know what we want to do with that yet. They are smashy, smashy discard. Okay. So I'm probably going to troll that. Especially if we want to get lands for double fishing. Mind you, I have the ability to cultivate, or we're not fussed. They're going to be creature based, so. Look at the pretty art! Look at the pretty art! Not for that long, thank you. Reds, double blue. Good art, cultivate, of course. What are you going to do? Counter it? Flash, shock me in response. Hope I forget what colour I'm fetching. It's blue. Could be bothered to sort out all the headset and stuff today, so this is kind of naked. Oh, look at the wonderful castle on the hill. No, it's what do you call it? Solarian Academy, isn't it? I know my magic lore, honest. So either they're missing a colour, or they were hoping to kill something by now. Because if their deck revolves around just killing things, oh, that's exciting. God. And seeing as we're basically drawing 3 cards next turn. That's exciting. So roll. Oh, I didn't want that actually. That's a discard thing. Cults. Do you want to play the land? We do want to play that. So if we top deck the land, we've got 3 turns in a row. I should have been able to foretell this at this point. They're going to kill all my creatures. That's fine. We don't mind. The first one you cast is basically like when you're making pancakes, how the first pancake is not very good. I genuinely think we don't want to have the risk of Thriller Possibility. Ooh, we miss. So what do we want to do? Want to foretell that. We want... Oh, we can't cultivate. Oh. Let's draw. I wouldn't be surprised if they explode at this point, since they've realised that we are essentially... Ooh, I quite want that. Essentially drawing lots. So what do we have at instant speed? Let's put the instants on the right and the sorceries on the left. We can't deliberate though. I messed that up. Don't actually need cultivate. At 3 turns. Double vision, yes. So we're now in turn 2. Double vision. Let's go to draw 2. No, no, do we? We're drawing 3. We'll risk it. We shouldn't really risk Chandra. Definitely not for those. That'll do. This should get them to concede. So this will be turns 4, 5, and 6. Yep. Bye. That's a nice idea for a deck, though. I mean, you need 2 copies of the same card to get me to discard and hand the stuff to you, and I can just discard instants and sorceries when I don't have any permanents in the deck, so... We'll do 3. 3 is a good number. I think it's still recording. Haven't really been paying attention. I might just upload this as private anyway, so... Gone are the days where I was convinced it was a fun thing to do, like recording videos every day. There's just very few opportunities for peace and quiet. 81 card deck? I mean... What? So if somebody's Nomad Drums is playing an 81 card deck, do you think they've accidentally... Come on, pay attention. Not put their commander what's it companion as the companion and just shoved it into the deck instead. Or maybe they're playing a meme deck. Who knows? We've got the green for next turn. Ain't worried. Because this is the thing, you need the green early enough to be relevant to cultivate, but you don't need the green for anything. Is that a bear in the background? Oh no, it's a rune this time. I think you can just cast it again next turn, boss. Fine. You enjoyed casting it this turn. So we've got triple blue, double red, double green. No, we'll short one blue or green. Ooh, nice. Mana efficiency. Really fussed about my life total if you're playing Infect, so. I might have to do something very, very annoying now. Or we can top deck the sweeper, of course. I mean... Well, that's fairly annoying. So, who is the best? Well, Finn's a legend. I don't want to have to play around his removal. We can deliberate on their turn and find the sweet ring. So now we see whether they play Finn number 2. Oh, just get him back. That works too. That's quite annoying. Is that lethal? It would have been. Wow. Okay, so we know what we need to happen. So let's have a look. No, that kind of keeps us alive, so I have to keep that. Neither of those are quite good enough. Oh, if we top deck a land, it might be right. We do, so let's have a look. Do what turn it? I know we're on turn 2 because the land's not tapped. We know we get one turn after this. That's actually fairly useful. Again, so's that. Urgh. I feel like I'm screwing myself over here. So, what can we get? We can't. So we're basically into the roiling. Instant speed deliberate. Instant speed deliberate. And we probably want the bounce spell. Nothing he's got does a thing. So sometimes you take 3 turns in a row and you don't win with this deck, which can be annoying. Was it the hooded? Yeah, the Blightfang gaining a life. That's fine. Move to attacks. One. Two. Three. No sweepers. Okay. I mean, kind of down with that. Play something that costs 3. Oh no, yeah. So we have. Oh, fair enough. If you don't want to play, you don't want to play. So yeah, the extra turns, filling your hand, recursion, exactly my kind of deck. Opponents don't like it. So yeah, thanks for watching if you're not me, but you probably are me, or Dom. Hi Dom. Dom never makes it to the end. Right. Oh, we got a commanding presence. Hooray, that's so good. Bye.